So how do you know if your coin is worth a fortune? In this video, I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about these rare coins that you may have that are potentially worth tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars. Welcome to Old Money Prices, where we give you the best information regarding rare coins and paper money that you may have in your possession worth a lot of money. Consider hitting that subscribe button and click that notification bell so you don't miss a single video we post. Let's jump right into the video. Up first, we have an amazing coin. This is a 1918 over 17D Buffalo nickel. Now immediately you can see down in the date that this is a big error, and this is a pretty collectible error too. This one brought big money in auction. This one was graded by NGC at MS, meaning mint state 64. So make sure when you have a coin and you're looking at the date that there's no doubling going on, or there's no misprint of the date, just like this one. Sometimes you're going to need magnification, especially with these smaller dated coins. This one has a decently large date, so you can see it pretty easily. This one just brought insane money in auction. This one sold for $49,000 for this buffalo head nickel that you could possibly find in your change. Even in lower grade, it's going to be worth a lot of money. This is an incredibly rare coin graded extremely high by PCGS. This is an 1820 10 cent, graded by PCGS a mint state 67, which is a crazy grade. If you're ever at a garage sale or you come across a collection and you see this coin in any grade, any condition, it's going to bring a lot of money. There's not many coins from this date that reached this high of a grade by PCGS. This one sold for a staggering $152,750. Just absolutely insane. So if you ever see anything like this, make sure to pick it up, hold on to it, and contact an expert. Here we have something you could absolutely find. This is a 1945p 5 cent Jefferson nickel with a doubled die reverse. Now if you look on the back where it says Monticello and 5 cents, you can see that there's doubling going on. So this can happen on any sort of coin. Make sure you're always keeping an eye out for this. Get your loop out, get your magnifying glass out, and see if you have any sort of doubling. This one was graded by PCGS a mint state 66, which is a very high grade for this coin. This one brought $14,000. Now if you have this coin in a lower grade, say you find this coin, right, and it's in your possession, it's in your collection, and you want to get money for it, the first thing you need to do is see if it has the doubling on the back. If it does, you need to contact someone, send them pictures, or meet them in person. From there you can proceed in figuring out how much it's worth. Just make sure you don't go to a pawn shop, because the chances of them not giving you enough money is very high. That's just my opinion though. Make sure you visit an expert. Here we have one of my favorite Mercury Dimes. This is a 1942 over 1 full bands graded by PCGS a mint state 66. Now if you look in the date, you can see that it says 1942, but you also see that 1 there. It looks like it says 19412. If you have a Mercury Diamond and it ever looks like this, it can be worth a lot of money. If you flip the coin over to the back, you can see in the center there, this one is considered full bands. The full bands on these coins is the highest point of the coin, meaning that this is the area of the coin that gets worn down first. So if you have a coin with these full bands, it's going to be more desirable for collectors because it's so hard to get these full bands on the back. This coin, because it was graded so high and it has that 1942 over 1 error, this 10 cent Mercury Dime sold for $120,000. Again, even in the lower grades, it's going to bring a lot of money. So keep an eye out for all these coins I talk about in this video. Here we have a 1964 50 cent Kennedy half dollar graded by PCGS SP, meaning specimen 67, which is a very high grade. This is an absolutely stunning coin. It's hard to come across a coin just like this, but they are out there, so make sure you keep your eyes peeled. This one sold for $108,000. Absolutely mind-blowing for this coin. Here's an absolutely crazy coin. This is a 1907 $10 rolled edge eagle. This is the single finest example known out there. If you ever come across a coin like this in someone's collection, or if you're handed one down, make sure you immediately keep care of it, don't damage it, because the more damage there is on a coin, the lower grade it is, the less it's going to sell for. This one was graded by NGC a proof-like 67, which is unheard of for this type of coin. So if you ever have a 1907 coin just like this with the Indian head on the front, the grade is very pivotal. This one, you guys won't believe me, this one sold for $2,185,000, and the main reason being is because this one is graded, it's the finest known. No other coin of this variety is better than this one. In 1943, all Lincoln Head pennies were struck on a steel planchet. So if you ever see a 1943 penny that is not steel and it looks brown like this, make sure that you hold on to it. Do not get rid of that coin because it's worth a lot of money. This one graded by PCGS, a mint state 64, which again, the highest grade you can achieve in grading is 70. Now these 1943 coins were supposed to be struck on steel because of the shortages of copper during the time. This coin brought absolutely insane money. This one sold for $840,000. Now this is definitely a holy grail coin. This is life-changing money. There's no reason you shouldn't be looking through your spare change right now to find one of these coins because they are out there. Sure, they are hard to find or else everyone would be finding them, but they're out there. They exist. Not a lot of people know what to look for when it comes to rare pennies like this, but now that you've watched this video and you understand this, now you're that much more knowledgeable about things like this. So if you do want to learn more about rare coins, make sure to hit that subscribe button. But let's go to the next coin because this is an absolutely crazy coin. This is an 1861 50-cent original Confederate half dollar. There's the possibility of you coming across one of these coins at Goodwill, or maybe this coin is handed down to you from a collection, or maybe you're looking through garage sales and you just come across a coin like this. If you ever see anything that looks just like this, definitely pick it up, especially if they're only asking a small amount of money. This one was graded by NGC a 30, and that's a pretty low grade, understandably because it's from 1861, but this one brought a crazy amount of money. This one sold for $881,000. That is life-changing money, so make sure, again, if you ever see something like this, hold on to it because it can definitely be worth a lot of money, and make sure that when you do go about selling it, that you go to the right person to avoid possibly getting scammed, because the last thing you want to do is find a rare coin and then get scammed and not get all the money that you deserve. Here we have a pretty rare dime. Now, this looks like something you could definitely come across in your spare change. This is a 1975 10-cent Roosevelt dime with no S. Now what that means is there should be an S mint mark above the 75 on this coin. Because it doesn't have that S, that makes this coin very valuable. It's an error coin. This one was also graded by PCGS a proof-like 68, which again, the highest grade you can get is 70. That's why this one brought a lot of money. This one sold in auction for $456,000. Again, even for the lower condition coins, they're still going to be worth a lot of money, so keep an eye out. Here we have a 1932D 25-cent Washington quarter graded by PCGS a mint state 66. This is an extremely rare date and rare variety, so if you ever see a 1932D, know that you have something incredibly valuable. Definitely keep your eye out for this coin that looks like it could be in your spare pocket change today. This one sold for $82,000. Hit that subscribe button if you don't want to miss any more content like this. See you in the next one.